The pineal gland, also called the third eye, is a small endocrine gland in the vertebrate brain. The pineal gland produces melatonin, a serotonin-derived hormone that affects the modulation of wake-sleep patterns and seasonal functions. Its shape resembles a tiny pine cone, hence its name, and it is located near the center of the brain, between the two hemispheres, tucked in a groove where the two rounded thalamic bodies join. Every human being's pineal gland, or third eye, can be activated to spiritual world frequencies, which enables you to have the sense of all-knowing, godlike euphoria, and oneness all around you. A pineal gland once tuned into to proper frequencies, with help of meditation, yoga, or various esoteric, occult methods, enables a person to travel into other dimensions, popularly known as astral travel, astral projection, or remote viewing. With more advanced practice and ancient methods, it is also possible to control the thoughts and actions of people in the physical world. Yes, it is bizarre, but the United States, former Soviet Union governments, and various shadow organizations have been doing this type of research for ages and have succeeded far beyond our imagination. Pineal gland is represented in Catholicism in Rome. They depict the pineal as a pine cone in art. The ancient societies, like the Egyptians and the Romans, knew the benefits and exemplified this in their vast symbologies with an eye symbol. The ancient Sumerians depicted the Anunnaki gods holding a pine cone, which symbolizes the pineal gland. It is believed that the Anunnaki knew how to stimulate the pineal gland in order to extract its full potential, making full use of it. Many more cultures knew about the secret power of the third eye and knew how to use it. Pineal gland reference is also in the back of the US dollar bill, with what is called the all-seeing eye, famous Illuminati symbol, which is a reference to the ability of an individual or group of individuals to use this gland and go to the other side, spiritual world, and possibly control the thoughts and actions of people in the physical world by knowing what they're thinking at all times. Various research being conducted so far confirms that there are certain periods in the night between the hours of 1 and 4 a.m. where chemicals are released in the brain that bring about feelings of connectedness to one's higher source. Developing the third eye is the doorway to all things: psychic telepathy, clairvoyance, lucid dreaming, quality of sleep, enhanced imagination, and aura viewing, and astral projection. The illusion of separation between self and spirit dissolves when the third eye connection is cultivated. Metaphysical ways of being are connected to the third eye, such as how to be awake within the dream, to walk between realities, and surpass the limitations of humanity. A blocked third eye is said to lead to confusion, uncertainty, cynicism, jealousy, and pessimism. Through an open and vibrant third eye, the highest source of ethereal energy may enter. While the physical eyes perceive the physical world, the third eye sees the true world, a unified whole, with an unyielding connection to spirit. A list of the benefits and abilities the third eye brings include clarity, concentration, perspicuity, bliss, intuition, decisiveness, and insight. If you want to be healthy at the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual level, you need to learn how to access high-frequency energy through activating your pineal gland. This type of healing energy is essential for health for the reason that it raises the frequency of your body and soul. The frequency rate of your body plays an essential role for your health because it affects the performance of your body. For this reason, when you surround yourself with high-frequency energy, your health improves. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with low-frequency energy, your health deteriorates. According to some frequency researchers, a healthy human body's frequency rates are between 62 and 78 MHz. Any frequency rate below 62 MHz will make the human body vulnerable to illness and disease. The lower the frequency rate, the more susceptible the human body is to illness and disease. Once the frequency rate of the human body reaches 25 MHz, the risk of death increases dramatically. The third eye is our greatest gift to connect us to Source and remind us of a universe much more mystical than that which we perceive with our physical senses. Many ancient civilizations and spiritual teachers believe that when the third eye is activated and functioning properly, it allows us to see beyond the perception of ordinary sight. In other words, it can help us see beyond the physical realm. One of the ways you can personally test to see if your third eye could see beyond the perception of ordinary sight is to concentrate on your inner vision. One of the best times to do this is during bedtime. The next time you go to bed, focus your awareness towards your third eye right before you start dozing off. This process can open your third eye, allowing you to see images in your head or even your room with a 360-degree view. Another good time to activate your third eye is right after you wake up. Instead of getting out of bed, lie still and focus your awareness towards your third eye with the intention of opening it. The more you practice using your pineal gland or third eye to see beyond the material world, the stronger it gets. As your pineal gland becomes stronger and more active, your ability to access high-frequency energy will also increase. Many meditators are aware that certain meditation techniques can help activate the pineal gland, but many of them don't realize that sun gazing may also play a big role in activating this small endocrine gland. Sun gazing is the process of staring at the sun during sunrise or sunset. During this time, the light emitted from the sun isn't as strong, making it safer to look at the sun. Many people who practice sun gazing believe that it is beneficial to the eyes and the pineal gland. The idea that sun gazing can help activate the pineal gland may sound like pseudoscience, but some scientists have confirmed that sunlight can stimulate the pineal gland to release certain hormones. The pineal gland is sensitive to light. This is why you must sleep in complete darkness during the night and receive sunlight during the day. Visualization is always a very powerful way to activate your pineal gland and encourage your third eye to open. This method may seem much more comfortable to you if you were not a meditator or do not practice yoga. To prepare for third eye visualization, begin by settling into a comfortable position, either sitting up or lying down. If you fall asleep easily when lying down, sit upright instead. Take steps to relax your body. You may wish to use some relaxation techniques. Once your whole body feels relaxed, shift your focus to your breathing. Visualize feeling lighter and lighter with each inhale and letting go of any tension or worry with each exhale. To begin your third eye visualization, shift your attention to the place between your eyes, on your forehead. Imagine your head surrounded by a glowing indigo or violet light. Visualize your pineal gland as a glowing area directly in the center of your head. Envision a bright fluorescent light streaming out of your pineal gland. Picture the light becoming brighter and brighter until you can feel it tingling and heating your forehead and especially the area above and between your eyebrows. When you feel ready to finish your third eye meditation, slowly move or wiggle your fingers and toes, then open your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Note if your third eye area ever feels uncomfortably overheated, stop your exercise, breathe in some lavender or peppermint oil, and place a cool wet washcloth over your forehead. Besides being sensitive to light and vibration, the pineal gland activates in part due to exposure to magnetic fields. Studies with birds and other animals conclude that the pineal gland monitors magnetic fields and assists the body in orienting in space by acting as a navigational center. This magnetoreceptive capacity also explains why geomagnetic storms and environmental stress can affect the pineal gland, leading to problems with circadian rhythms and melatonin secretion. The heart generates a strong electromagnetic field that permeates the whole body. When the heart is activated with the high frequencies of love and compassion, its electromagnetic field is amplified and expanded. The pineal gland's sensitivity to electromagnetic energy causes it to begin vibrating and activating in concert with the heart. As these two organs entrain together, their high vibration opens the third eye to greater inspiration, intuition, and inner vision. Because of the pineal gland's connection with spatial orientation and circadian rhythms, our perception of space and time often shifts when the pineal is in a highly aroused state. Such experiences have been mentioned by meditators for ages. Another incredible way of stimulating the pineal gland is the uplifting and healing power of the third eye kiss. If you have ever kissed someone on the forehead, then you will know how interestingly intense it is. You would be amazed how something so simple can be so emotional. A kiss on the forehead represents a kiss on the third eye. It is much deeper than most people can realize. It is like kissing the person's soul. Other people do not usually touch our foreheads. We have our hands held, and so forth, but our foreheads are just different. When the lips meet the forehead, we get a sense of awakening being brought from within. A kiss will stimulate the pineal gland, as well as the pituitary gland. The result is releasing melatonin. Melatonin is actually what helps us get a good night's sleep, so essentially, a good night kiss on the forehead might be benefiting in some more ways that you can realize. The third eye kiss will bring about a sense of security as well as well-being. If you feel a bit skeptical, try it with your close friends and family or with your partner. Allow the divine touch to soothe them and soothe you too. The more that you do this, the more you will notice the results. The third eye kiss is a very uplifting experience for everyone that has the right people around them and, of course, the right circumstances. In the late 90s, a scientist by the name of Jennifer Luke carries out the first study of the effects of sodium fluoride on the pineal gland. She determined that the pineal gland, located in the middle of the brain, was a target for fluoride. The pineal gland simply absorbed more fluoride than any other physical matter in the body, even bones. The fluoride is attracted to the pineal gland like a magnet. Consuming fluoride calcifies the gland and makes it no longer effective in balancing the entire hormonal processes through the body. Various researches ever since have proved that sodium fluoride goes directly to the most important gland in the brain. It's the only thing that attacks the most important center of our gland in the brain. This chemical, known as sodium fluoride, is destroying our abilities to connect to the higher frequencies and unlock our full potential. For this reason, it's prevalent in foods, beverages, and in our bath and drinking water. Sodium fluoride is put in 90% of the United States water supply. Water filters you buy in supermarkets do not take the fluoride out, only reverse osmosis or water distillation. Sodium fluoride is in our water supply, in our food, and even in almost every toothpaste, which we use daily. And this huge conspiracy towards humans is simply to make us easy to control and easy to obey. The fluoride was introduced into the water by the Nazis and the Russians in their concentration camps to make the camp population docile and do not question authority. I am not a conspiracy theorist, but I believe that if you take away the seat of the soul, this disconnects our oneness with our being and power of our source, our spirituality, and turn us into a mundane slave of secret societies, shadow organizations, and the control-freak corporate world. Applied psychology graduate programs take a closer look into potential conspiracies and what leads a person to think it or follow it. They also go in depth with the scientific aspects of this, like studying the brain and behaviors of people in certain situations.